Good evening and welcome to another amazing session of TravClan webinars. This is your host, Arnoor Singh for the evening. Today we are going to discuss one of the most hot selling destinations in the Indian market, which is Singapore. Singapore is loved by families and solo travelers equally. And be it kids and or elder people, everybody loves to travel to Singapore because there are a lot of activities which can be done in summer as well. We at TravClan are always focused to make your business easier so that you can also provide best services to your customers. And hence, we have launched many features like instant quotes, faster quotations, 24/7 support, and everything. So, in this session today, we'll be covering all these details, and you need to stay tuned with us as we proceed further. Now, I would like to welcome the speakers for the day, Miss Aruni, Miss Priya, and Miss Ayushi from our Singapore supply team. Hi team, how are you?
Oh, okay. Hi, Harnoor. It's very glad to have you here, and I hope everyone is excited for the meet as well because Singapore. We have started Singapore again, and let's get started with the presentation as well.
Yes, sure, Priya. And even I am very excited for today's session, and I can also see a lot of our travel agent partners who have already joined, in a 10-15 minutes advance. So this shows the enthusiasm for today's session. So without any delays, just let's begin the session.
Yeah, sure. So I'll just share the screen here. Aruni will help in it. Okay, great. I hope the screen is visible to everyone. Harnoor, is that so?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's get started with the most awaited destination, which is Singapore. Welcome, everyone. Uh, okay, so moving on to why one should select Singapore as a tourist destination is let's change the slide. Okay, so why Singapore? Singapore is having world-class restaurants. One can go and have amazing food. Little India is so much specified for this special variety. Then Singapore is having very cultural diversity as well, wherein you will find different cultured people everywhere in every nook and corner. Then coming on to the greenery, the nature of Singapore is also great to have. One can go and see the cleanliness, which is very rare to see in India. Then one can also go for shopping. There's nothing that you cannot find in Singapore. Singapore is full of things and you can find everything. Then coming on to the major attraction over there, which is Universal Studios. Universal Studio is a theme, which is a theme park located in Sentosa. It's having 28 amazing rides, attractions, and then there is like it's full of Hollywood basically. Then our second major attraction would be Night Safari. Night Safari is having different nocturnal zoo creature animals. Then we are having more than 130 species of animals over there. Same goes for the zoo. Zoo is having so much variety of animals, largest captive colony of orangutans in the world. Then Madame Tussauds is also there. It's a wax museum which is based out of London. It's having wax statues of like amazing personality all over the world. Okay. So now what our customers, what our agents prefer in Singapore is mainly Universal Studios. Universal Studios is Singapore's Southeast Asia's first and only Universal Studios theme park. It's having movie theme park and it has 24 rides, major attractions and different coasters, rides and everything like that. Our next attraction would be Night Safari. Night Safari is like full of animals, nocturnal animals. What nocturnal means is animals who are who wakes up at night basically. The wildlife park is home to more than 2,500 animals and over 130 species. People go over there in evening and enjoy a lot within the tram rides. um, yeah, and next would be city tour. Why city tour? Singapore is a beautiful country in itself, and one can go and see Chinatown, Little India, Marina Bay, Merlion Park, wherein you can see City Hall, also some Tian Ho King temple as well, which is very famous over there. Then we have Garden by the Bay. Who doesn't like nature? Like, I mean, everyone is so fascinated about it. And then here comes the Garden by the Bay. It's such a beautiful place to visit, where you can go for photography and everything, and you can have such a beauty over there. Then the major question of the people is like, when to visit Singapore. For example, right now it's May happening. So May and June is the peak time in Singapore, wherein most of the people are visiting Singapore. It's like the peak season of it. One can avoid tourist traffic is when in the start of the July to October is the time when you can avoid all the tourist traffic. The weather is also pleasant at that time. And otherwise, Singapore, you can visit Singapore any time of the year. It's always good, it's always great. Then coming on to the next slide, which states about our cruise. So we are not just restricted to the sightseeing and anything like that. We are also moving on to the cruise part. So first of all, I'm very glad to say that we are a preferred partner of Royal Caribbean International, which is our cruise. One is having major doubts ki, what itinerary does cruise follow. So it's like you depart from the Singapore itself, and the Singapore cruise is for 3 nights minimum. You have 4 nights, 5 nights, that's differ on your preferences, but the minimum night preference is 3. And so it starts with 3 nights, it's sailing continuously, and then on the 4th day itself you are back to Singapore. So this is a hypothetical itinerary, don't go for it right now. Then we have cabin categories as well. People always wanted to know ki what type of cabin categories are we getting. So starting with inside is a cabin wherein it's like fully loaded with walls. You do not have a window or anything like that. On when we come to outside category we have a small window wherein you can see the beautiful ocean. Then coming on to the balcony is wherein you can get a full balcony view, just like your homes, and you can have a beautiful view of the ocean as well. Then coming on to the suite room, as you know, it's a luxury room of cruise. Then our next, what all is included in cruise? Such a great question. What all is included? So cruise includes all the meals. It includes breakfast, it includes lunch, it includes dinner, as well as it includes non-alcoholic beverages, like through the vending machine, of course. And that's all. And then you have 24/7 room service as well. Now I would like to hand over the PPT to Aruni. She will explain you the rest of the part.
Okay, hello everyone. I hope I'm audible. Moving on to Sentosa Island, which is another major sightseeing of Singapore, and people prefer to go over there. It is a very beautiful island, which is only 15 minutes away from Singapore, and it is a preferred location because it has so many attractions, and it is termed as Asia's favorite playground also, and I'll tell you why. So the exciting sightseeing it includes are the Singapore cable car, which takes you from the the main island of Sentosa to the various sightseeings. Then we have the Luke and the Sky Ride, which is depicted in these pictures over here. Then we have the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, which is very famous all over the world, and Singapore also has one branch of it. Then we have Southeast Asia Aquarium, or more commonly known as the Sea Aquarium, preferred by so many people. And moving on, we have one of the most famous sightseeings of Singapore, the Universal Studios, which is a Disney themed park, and families and kids love to go over there. Sentosa also includes Images of Singapore, which is a museum and which has history of Singapore. Then we have the Adventure Cove Water Park, which is another amazing sightseeing for Sentosa Island. Coming on to the preferred sightseeings, how people prefer to go. So we have the Sentosa Normal, in which we provide cable cars and the Wax Museum along with the Sky Helix. Then we have Sentosa, Visit Sentosa, which includes Sky Helix along with the Sea Aquarium. And then we have the Best of Five Sentosa, which includes the cable car, the Loo, the Sea Aquarium, and the Sky Helix, along with a 4D show. Then coming on to the 4-in-1, which includes Madame Tussauds, Images of Singapore, which is another historical museum of Singapore, which depicts the rich history of Singapore, along with the boat ride and the ultimate film star experience, which provides you a representation of how it is like to be on a film set. So now coming on to the instant quote facility, which is a one-of-a-kind feature which TravClan is providing you all. And because we are a DMC-based model, we don't want suppliers to, lag behind in anything. And this feature will provide you a very fast service by which you can, generate. You can just click on I'll show you how it's done. That you will receive quotes directly on your mail IDs. Let me show you how it is done. Yes. So when we go on the TravClan website, you will find the budget-friendly package, and you can choose from here. When you click on check price, you will find this form which we'll fill. You can choose the meal plan and everything, the number of adults, how many, client bookings, is it anniversary, honeymoon, flights is already booked or not. Then here you can enter your phone number and the email on which you want the quote, along with your company name, and just click on submit. These are some required questions which we ask you. And once you click submit, you will receive a quote on your website in just 5 minutes time. So this is a very fast service, and a one-of-a-kind service which not other companies will provide you. So like after clicking on submit, you must receive. Yeah, see, the quote has been generated on my mail. You just clicked on the query and the quote is generated. So it makes it very easier and faster for the agents to provide, services to the clients. I hope I was able to make myself clear. So moving ahead with the PPT. Another major attraction of Singapore is Little India, which is a preferred location for staying for Indians, because we look for culture everywhere we go. So anywhere which is familiar to us is a major attraction for us. So Little India is an area in Singapore which provides you with a major temples and mosques. So it is religiously very enriching experience for tourists, and hence it is preferred. Along with that, the hotels which TravClan provides in Little India, we have the Albert Court Hotel, which is a 4-star hotel property. Then we have the Wheel Lavender. Then we have
a question. Yes, no doubt.
Yes, Aruni, I believe there was some issue at your end. You can continue.
Okay. So moving on with the hotel list, the hotels that we provide in Little India, we have the Wheel Lavender, which is a premier hotel property and it's always in demand in Singapore. Then we have the Aqueen Heritage Hotel in Little India, which is another popular demand of customers. Then we have the Ibis Singapore Bencoolen. And then we have a 5-star hotel, Ramada. Moving on to why you should book with TravClan. Here are some pointers which I'll explain further. First of all, we give on-ground presence. So, for example, like other companies might not provide you with these services which we are offering. When you are in Singapore, when your customer has arrived in Singapore, they might come from various backgrounds. So they might have some language barriers. But at TravClan, our on-ground presence is so strong that, no matter what language or what culture you are coming from, we take all of that in consideration, and we take care of it, that you don't have any hindrance in communicating your wishes when you are in Singapore. Then coming to the 24/7 customer support, we have such a strong customer support system over here that somebody is always on duty doing shifts, so that some suppliers, some agents might not have a customer support center, some might do. So for those who don't, they can always come to us. We are there to help them. We are there to guide them in case customer is facing any issue. So our query system is always available for solving any issues from your end. Then we offer best in class services like this auto quote feature that we're offering you, the instant quote generation system, which is a one of a kind feature. So that helps, that makes us unique and different from other brands. And yes, that might be all.
Okay,
I
guys.
think Priya will carry forward from this.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Hi, everyone again. If you guys have any questions, then feel free to question us and we will answer you.
Right. So thank you so much, Priya and Aruni, for this amazing session. And I would like to tell you that the PPT was very brief and very informative. So like this is something that is really important, because at this point of time, the query flow is really high, and it's very difficult for our travel agent partners as well to take out, 40 minutes or 1 hour for this session. But the destination training at the same time is very important to sell the destination in a better way. So yes, I would like to congratulate you for completing this presentation in a very good manner. And now we can begin with the Q&A round. But just before we begin with the Q&A round, I would like to tell our audience that if you have any queries left, you can still post them in the live chat, and we'll try to answer all the queries. So we'll start with the queries we have received till now. Right. So the first question we have is that, is Singapore Flyer open for tourists?
Okay, yeah. So Singapore Flyer is open for tourists, but it's only available on private basis, and it's open after 3 p.m. itself. It's not open before 3 p.m. Yeah.
Okay, so the next question we have is glass bottom in Marina Sands available for tourists?
No, glass bottom is not available in Marina Sands for tourists. If you are living in Marina Bay Sands, then yes, you can use the swimming pool, but otherwise, no. The tourists cannot use it.
Right. So the next question we have is that, what are the current entry rules for Singapore? Like, what are the COVID protocols and everything?
Okay. So people above the age of 18 need to be fully vaccinated, and the children aged between 12 to 15 are not allowed in Singapore as of now, because who approved vaccines are Covaxin and Covishield, which is not which is something Indians are not having right now for the age of 12 to 15. The age below 12 is can visit to Singapore anytime, because they doesn't need to be fully vaccinated. So yeah.
Okay, so Priya, just to clarify once again, so by what you mean by your statement is that the children under the age of 12 can travel easily, and the people above the age of 15 can also travel easily. It's just the issue for people between 12 to 15 years of age, right?
Yeah, the issue is between 12 to 15 years, plus the people aged above 18 needs to be fully vaccinated. Single dose won't work.
Okay, so we do have a follow-up question to this. Like in the other destinations, like international destination, like in Maldives, we have Air Suvidha form, and then in Thailand, we have Thai Pass service. So, what is the protocol in Singapore? Like, how many forms do we need to fill, or are there any forms if we need to fill? And about the visa process, like, is the visa on arrival available, or do we need to file for visa? What are the timings that usually the visa issuer needs to take, and the process about it?
Okay, so apart from the COVID protocols that I told you, RT-PCR report is also mandatory before visiting Singapore, like 48 hours before visiting Singapore, RT-PCR report is required. Then coming on to the visa part, yes, you need to apply for visa, and that may take from 3 to 8 days itself. And then when your visa arrives, you can easily travel to Singapore and enjoy over there. So we can provide you with the forms also. There are some forms that you need to fill for visa, and that is something that we also provide as well.
Okay, so we again have a follow-up question to this, and the question is, what is the visa cost? And like, are there any extra services needed, or like a travel agent needs to understand while filling those forms, or how can they assist their clients better while filling those forms?
Okay. So the visa cost, starting from the visa cost, if you are applying it from Delhi, then it's 2450 per person and plus 500 courier charges. And if you are applying from some other state, for example, Mumbai or Chennai, then it's going to be 2650 per person plus 500 courier charges. And then the second question that you asked me, Hanur, was is there how the agents can help customers to fill the form? It's very basic, simple form, and you can easily help your customers to fill that up. And if there is still any problem, then we are always there to help, give you a helping hand. So yeah.
Okay, so the next question we have is, can you please repeat the time taken to issue the visa? Like, how much days does it take on an average?
Okay, so the time taken to issue the visa is, it totally depends upon government. See, one can get its visa in 3 to 4 days as well, or it might take 8 to 10 days. It's totally upon the government how much time they are taking to process the visa.
Right, and just for our audience sake, even I would like to add one thing over here, that see that the Singapore economy was very highly affected during the times of COVID. So they are also becoming a tourism focused country. So there is no such issue when it comes to tourist visa, because obviously you are going there to spend your money, and you will be assisting their economy in some way or the other. So there is no such cases of cancellations of visa. There might be a delay, but as of now, we have not faced any issues related to cancellations. So be rest assured that the services will be amazing, and your visa will surely be processed until and unless there is some issue from your end only. So this is one thing I would like to communicate. And moving to the next question, that if somebody is booking an hotel on CP meal plan, so is veg and Jain food available? And another follow-up question to this, that if somebody is enjoying sightseeing or moving in the evening, so can we provide them a list of some good vegetarian options or Indian restaurants available nearby?
Okay. So coming on to the meal, if you are taking CP meal plan, then yes, you will have your breakfast in veg and non-veg available, but not in Jan food. That is something that we cannot say right now that it's, yeah, we will give it to you. That's something that we need to check with the hotel itself. It varies from hotels to hotel. And then good restaurant recommendations is always there. Little India is quite famous for good Indian restaurants where you can have great, amazing Indian food, Jain food also. Yeah, so that it is.
Just to add a point in this about the meals plan, right? So we are offering the coupon as well, where you can give those coupons to your clients for just having a meal over a lunch or a dinner. So no CP plan is required. You can just offer those coupons as well.
Okay, so coming to the next question, and the question is that the cost we are giving for the cruise. So are local island excursion included in that? Like if the cruise is stopping at some island and there are some excursions, so are those excursions included in the cost that we are offering, or is it just the cruise cost?
Okay, so first of all, the cruise is not stopping anywhere. The cruise is sailing every day. It's a non-stop cruise, and then yeah, the cruise cost is just for the cruise and all the meals provided in it, as I told you earlier as well.
Okay, so we do have follow-up questions from Mr. Ramneet and Mr. Lesh relating to the kids not able to travel. So I would like to clarify it once again that, sir, just for your reference, kids below the age of 12 can travel even if they are not vaccinated. Kids between the age of 12 to 15 cannot travel since they in India they are only vaccinated by the vaccines which are not WHO approved. So they are not approved by the Singaporean authorities as well. So kids between the age from 12 to 15 cannot travel to Singapore. Kids above the age of 15, irrespective, there are 16, 17, 18, or even 18 plus, which we can say as adults, they can travel to Singapore. So the issue is just for kids who are 12, 13, 14, or 15 years old. So the next question we have is if somebody needs a Singapore visa and the travel agent is based in Bangalore. So can you please tell the cost?
Yeah, so as I said earlier, it's going to be 2650 per person plus 500 courier charges. Only if you are applying from Delhi, then the cost is going to be 2450. For rest of the states, it's 2650 per person.
Right. So the next question we have is that it is a very interesting question actually. So the question is that are we at TravClan offering Singapore packages and visa processing for end customers who are not based in India? So like if there is a travel agent based in India, but the package they are booking is for somebody from Dubai, or probably their client is from US, Canada, or anywhere across the world. So in that case, are we providing the remittance service? Are we processing their visas? So what is the case?
So yes, in this case, we need to get back to you, right, about the remittance part and the visa processing, because currently we are only dealing with the customers from the India itself. So yes, we definitely will try to come up with the answer and yeah, with the services as well.
Right. And even I would like to add here that usually what we do is if any question is not answered during the webinar, or probably there are the solutions are not available to that question during the webinar, we always research about it and then we tell it to your account managers and they convey it to you either via WhatsApp, mail, or probably a call, whatever suits you. So I'm very much sure that we'll get back to you with the answer. So moving to the next question, again, it is a very interesting question from IT Nature Club. And they are asking that since now we are a DMC in Thailand as well and Singapore as well. So is it possible to book Oriental Express between Singapore and Bangkok?
Yes, so currently it is not possible. We are a DMC, right? And we are obtaining the marketplace here. But currently we are not dealing with it. But yes, we will take as a feedback and we'll come with the service as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you for this.
Right. So the next question we have is, can you please let us know about the insurance costs and are we booking insurance packages as well?
Sorry. Yes, so yes, we are dealing with the insurance packages as well, as it depends on when you are, it is a dynamic rate. So it depends on when you are giving us the package cost, then we could able to tell you the exact cost. So yes, on a brief note, we are dealing with the insurance packages.
Right. So coming to the next question, that please tell us about the visa procedure for somebody if they are traveling to meet their family or some other relatives in Singapore, like if they are not on a tourist visa, but probably traveling for a longer duration. So are we processing visas in that case?
Okay, so Yeah, so we are processing a visa in the case of if you are traveling to Singapore for staying over there, or you are taking some packages from us, not just if you are not staying at any hotel, or you are not taking any land or sightseeing particular package, then no, we are not processing the visa as of now. We are only processing it if you are taking our services as well along with the visa.
Okay, so we again have a very interesting question coming in. So the question is from one of our travel agent partners, and the question is that since now we are a DMC in Singapore and we have received a lot of query flow and we are doing quite a good number of bookings. So if we could tell them that what is the highest selling itinerary or package, or what is the most preferred by the Indian markets, so they can also focus on that 2 or 3 packages only and probably pitch them properly to their clients.
Okay. So people are preferring great sightseeing. The basic which I would like to tell from let's start with the sightseeing part. So people are preferring Universal Studios, then Night Safari, then Garden by the Bay and Sand Sky combos. Then people are also preferring Sentosa Island. And the package also depends upon your category of 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star hotels. We are having great varieties in all the stars hotel with the different meal plans. It can be CP also, it can be half board as well. You can search that on our instant quotes as well. We are having our premium luxury plans, which is very much preferred by people. Then we have our budgeted plans as well, wherein our basic plan starts with from 650 SGD to 700 SGD, and moving on to the further notes as well.
Right. So coming on to the next question, that since we have a lot of pre-purchased hotels and inventory when it comes to domestic destinations, and we have a very good hold in India, and our hotel portal is really doing well, and we have been launching other features as well, like hotel hold and in flights as well, flight hold. So are these hold features available for international destinations as well? And also, do we have a pre-purchase inventory in Singapore? And if yes, can you name some resorts or hotels for which we have pre-purchase rates or good contracted rates?
So yeah, hold feature, as we all know that we have come up with the hold feature for flight and hotel. I'm audible, right? So yes, so we have a hold feature for flights and hotels. Currently, we are not having the same feature for the packages, but we are working on it, and we will take it as a feedback only, and we will come up with this. Plus, the other question was, which was, Hanu, can you just repeat it?
Right. So the question was pre-purchase properties if you have in Singapore.
So currently we don't have any pre-purchase property, but yes, we assure that every time we get a quote or every time we get a requirement, we try to get a confirm it on a price which we offer. So yeah, totally it's a new place and we are coming up with the new itineraries and all the stuff. So yes, we will come with the pre-purchase prices as well.
Right. And just to add a little information over here, that by far we do not have any pre-purchase properties, because it's very difficult to expand in a new destination very fast, and also we do not want to be that fast but the not provide services. So our main aim is to provide service as well. So we do not have any pre-purchase properties, but yes, we do have some contracted properties. So if you are coming to us just to book the hotels, so we'll have good prices for those hotels. Like, I cannot say unbeatable price in each and every property, but yes, we'll surely have competitive prices, and we can even offer you price beat guarantee in some hotels. So if you want to check those properties, they are available on the hotel collection. I'll show you the page once. So just let me share my screen. Right. So this is our hotel collections, and this is the link for top selling hotels in Singapore. I'll add this link in this live chat as well. So you can see a lot of properties over here which we have contracted rates for Singapore, and you can compare it with other B2B portals as well. So I'm sure you'll find the best prices on our portal only. So coming to the next question. The next question is, can we get best rate for flight as well?
I guess we are totally on the very good prices in flights, and as we are providing it on a daily basis, our booking is also increasing. And I hope and I think that you all are happy with our rates. We definitely want to beat each and every portal, and we are trying our best as well. If you still find any discrepancy in the prices, you can always send us, and we will always check it so that we could give you the best rates.
Right. So the next question we have is that we at TravClan, do we have contracting for Marina Bay?
Marina Bay is a very popular place to like. It is a very popular and very luxurious place to have a just have a one night. Yes, we definitely working on it. I can say that. But for now, it is very difficult because it is a very luxurious place and it requires a lot of bookings. But yeah, definitely we're working on it, and still till now also, still we are giving you the best rates.
Right. And even this property is on our wish list as well. And I am sure if you guys are doing good business with us and continue sending us loads and loads of Singapore queries, one day you'll see contracting pricing of Marina Bay as well on our portal. So coming to the next question, that what is the list of preferred hotels in each case of Singapore that we can offer price meet? So, sir, as I mentioned that the hotel collection is present on our hotel portal. I am sharing the link of it as well in the live chat. And apart from it, we'll be sending a mail to you in which we'll have a PDF attached where you can see all the hotels for which we have best prices and contracting for Singapore. So I'll be sharing it with you after the webinar. And coming to the last question for the day, the question is that, do we have fixed departures for Singapore?
Fixed departures for hotel transfers or the airport transfers?
So as far as I can understand the question, the question is that fixed departures for the whole package, including flights, transfer, sightseeing, and hotel, everything.
So as we know that we do have a both prices of SIC and private transfers. So yes, if you go for the private, you always have a flexibility of timing according to your schedule. For SIC, yes, it is according to the common passage time only, where according to the itinerary and according to the transport time only, we need to schedule our whole day. So, yeah.
Right. And just before concluding, to answer the question, if we can offer the best rate for flight as well. So if you face any discrepancies or you feel that flights are costlier on our portal as compared to other B2B portals, you can always share a screenshot to your account manager or our flights team, and we will surely try and check that where the discrepancy is coming, and we'll try to solve it and bring down the cost to exactly same or probably even lower to that. And apart from it, as you all know that we do offer cashbacks on every flight booking and separate cashbacks to our bronze and gold members. So you'll obviously get the flight cheaper from our portal in any ways. So I can guarantee you that. And still, if you face any issue, you can always reach out to your account manager, to me, or to the Singapore team. Now you can see all the people there in the webinar. And I can assure you that the services will be the best and the prices will also be the best. So before concluding, we have another question from Vaibhav M Holidays from Mumbai, and they are again saying if they can get the list of hotels. So sir, once again to answer your question, we'll be after this webinar, I'll be reaching out to you, or I'll tell your account manager I'll share the list with them and they'll share it with you. And we'll try and share it with all the agents, well, irrespective of they are attending the webinar today or not. We'll try and share this list with all the travel agent partners. So I believe these were the questions for the day. So thank you so much, Ayushi, Aruni, and Priya for being here today and enriching our travel agent partners with knowledge about Singapore. And I am sure that this market is huge and the profit margins are also good in Singapore. So now they can also sell the destination better, provide an ultimate experience to their clients and earn money as well, which is again a very important objective of doing business. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Anu. Thanks so much.
Thank you, madam.
Right. So a special thanks to the audience for taking out time to attend today's webinar. I hope this session was enriching for you. So we'll always welcome all the suggestions and feedbacks you have for us, and we'll try to get better. So just to add, if you have any suggestions with regard to the destination of Singapore or the webinar at whole, or do you want to have a webinar on specific destination in the coming week, you can always share it with us as well. So thank you so much once again for attending today's session. So if you like today's session, do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to press the subscribe button and bell icon so that you do not miss on any future webinars happening here at TravClan official channel. Thank you, audience.